off by talking about Corey Ivey's truck first. Lemon Twist, it's a pretty famous truck. A lot of you guys have seen it either on our channel or on Corey's Instagram or United by Trucks videos. This truck's been around for a long time. Corey's a great friend of ours. Like I said, met him through autocrossing trucks years ago, and him and I have been really, really close ever since. So this truck is on one of the new Apex Predator chassis from Brian Finch. So we're kind of excited to be a part of the project with Corey and putting the truck back together. In Corey's home garage, he had already got the cab on it, and they had worked through 90% of mounting the bed to that chassis. We had to do some other little tweaks, fabricate some brackets to get the bed mounted, and now we're working on steering shaft, exhaust, brake plumbing, fuel plumbing, a lot of the stuff that chassis didn't come with. So just tying that up. Right now, Zach has been working on fitting the new column. This is something that some people do or don't know, but on a lot of vehicles with a steering rack, the rack is positioned pretty low. You know, back in the day, the steering boxes were right here, so it was pretty easy to get the steering shaft through. Nowadays, when they're way down, you know, the angle of the shaft, you know, is it can be aggressive on the joint angle, I guess is what we're trying to say. So a lot of times what we do is we take these I Did It columns, and this one Corey already had, so we had to send it to I Did It to have it cut down. So we have this one cut down, and we're gonna put a grommet here, and then the steering shaft will make its way down to the rack. If you are buying a brand new column, we sell shortened columns from I Did It. So if you've got a rack, we need to move that joint up as close as we can to the firewall, so they make them shorter. So anyways, that's what Zach's doing now. He got the motor and trans fitted up, got the transmission bolted to the cross member, and like I said, just working through a bunch of Corey's list. The other day he made a really cool fire extinguisher mount. This is a quick release. It comes from Safecraft, and it comes with a plate mount. And so on Corey's seat frame bracket, we made this, and it bolts down. So this will be powder coated, and pretty cool. So got that done. Just getting started on this project, so not a lot of progress yet.
You happy right now?
Yeah, it's good. Good morning, everybody. It is a early Saturday morning. Corey Ivey is coming to get his truck Lemon Twist here in a couple hours, so I wanted to pull it outside and do a quick little walk around for you guys before he gets here. So it's a little brisk out here, but it'll be cool. We'll give it a start up and walk around, and maybe we'll run it down the road and back or something. But anyways, you guys have seen this truck before many times on our social media. I don't know what iteration of this truck it is now, maybe version 4 or 5 or something, but it came here in September, and we are finishing up another rebuild on this truck. Corey took the stock chassis out from under this truck over the winter, and he picked up Brian Finch Apex Predator chassis. It's a chassis that's put together by Brian Finch with Detroit Speed X-Gen front, and it's got a Detroit Speed 4-link in the back. Excuse me. And it sits just like it always did. There's a few things left to be put together whenever Corey gets it home, but it came here mainly because it needed new exhaust. It needed, Corey wanted to do a carbon fiber core support, so we put one of the fiber forged carbon fiber core supports in it, put his inner fenders attached to it, and then refit everything. Couple additions to the truck over the winter, other than the chassis, is we did one of our big Wizard cooling radiator packages. This is a package that is available on our website now. The carbon fiber core support model will be coming in a few months with its specific side brackets on it. But if you guys are looking for a really badass cooling package for your 67 to 72 or even square body C10, we got you covered on that. These things have the upgraded 1.25" wide dual tubes in it. They're a cross flow. They've got the brushless fans, which we're a huge fan of, no pun, but they've got their own PWM sensor, so they can speed up and slow down the fans as necessary. And why these are so awesome is, well, for one, they move a ton of air, but two, when the engine only needs a little bit of cooling, they just barely spin. So like, you don't hear them, you know, they're not loud at all. So anyways, got that Wizard cooling package in, put his power steering cooler in. While the motor was out, we took the Holley oil pan off and did some improved racing parts. We did like a baffle and windage tray. We upgraded the oil pump to a 10295 milling pump, and then did a innovative oil thermostat on the side of the block. And then we did a big CNR oil cooler down there that's mounted to one of our lower skid plate deals, and it's got fans on it. And the Holley EFI, it can monitor oil temp and oil pressure, and then when I've got it programmed to when the oil gets above 225, it'll cycle those little fans on and cool the engine oil down. Other cool little tricks or new products that we've installed on this truck over the wintertime are the main thing is the Wilwood tandem mount balance bar assembly. If you had the factory master cylinder, or if you had a Wilwood tandem mount master, you just take it off and this awesome balance bar assembly bolts on. So that way you've got a dual master for front and rear, gives you ultimate adjustability over front to rear brake bias. We went ahead and put a hydraulic prop valve for the rear circuit, so you don't get lockup on initial brake stab. Obviously it's got our hydraulic pedal assembly. You can see the reservoir on the outside of the firewall. I'll show you guys. Some of you that have never seen any installed, they look just like factory pedals, but they've got all the hydraulics from Tilton all mounted up on the pedal assembly themselves. Last time this truck was here, we did air conditioning and we did Holley EFI and some other cool stuff, but super pumped to see this truck out and about this year on a whole new chassis, all new brakes, all new wheels, all new cooling package. I mean, there's all kinds of cool stuff that's going on with this truck now that we're super happy to be a part of. Super pumped for Corey to get out and try his hands with a really capable chassis. You know, one of the things that led him to a new chassis, and not really saying that one brand is another, but man, he had gotten so fast on a stock chassis that the stock chassis had never been boxed, never been stiffened, nothing, and it was twisting the truck so bad. It was starting to crack the cab in certain spots, but he had just gone as fast as he could possibly go without tearing the truck up, literally. And so now he's got a heavy-duty frame under it, and I'm really excited to see what his skill set as a driver can lead him to now. So anyways, this is it. This is Lemon Twist version 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever it is. I'm super pumped about it. I think that what we can do is give it a fire up so you guys can hear it. Fires right up. So we built all new exhaust. It's dual 3-inch with an X pipe. It's got the Borla, oh, I can't remember. It's the one with like the little four little perforated tubes inside the muffler. I can't remember. I'll put the name of the muffler here on the screen, but sounds rowdy just like it always did. Really happy with how the exhaust note is. But check this out. Oh yeah, it's got fiber forged carbon bumpers too. The front one's got some damage, so we didn't put it back on, but check this exhaust out. Try and get under here for you guys. My camera won't fit, the truck so low it won't fit. Hold on. Okay, time to take my camera off. But check this exhaust out. Got level 7 logo on the tailpipes. And the reason why we built the exhaust with the straight sections at the end is kind of a thing that we do on all of these trucks now, so that if the truck is too loud at any of the venues that we go to, he can put silencers in the ends of the tailpipes and be good to go. So anyways, hope you guys love this truck as much as I do, and can cheer Corey on throughout the season as he does some racing.
So are you like super excited?
I meant to come over here right away, man, and catch the initial, like, oh my God.
I'm absorbing. There's so much change.
Yeah, I got to ride along with him yesterday. It's
Should just
really,
jump the road track.
not all 4 tires, just the front maybe.